Hello and welcome to Mock Productions. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with Skylanders Imaginators. So after a week of Pokemon, we are back here with Skylanders for at least Friday and Monday. But we're here with Grave Clobberer, and we're about to head over to Chapter 3. Now, before we continue, this is a recording on top of the recording because the audio did not record, so I apologise for that. But we're having a little look at the goals now. I'm going to carry on keeping up with the commentary and everything over it. As you can see, the things we need from this one are no lives lost and speed run. Fingers crossed we can at least get the no lives lost at least from this one. But, you know, Scholarville is the third chapter and we're heading into it right now. So let's have a little look at the thing.
Oh, Skylanders! Despite being sworn to secrecy, I must tell you something. Our fair city is under attack!
Yeah. We kind of gathered that. Any sign of chaos?
Well, being sworn to secrecy as I am, I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of chaos. But if he did exist, he would be inside that castle right there. And I'm pretty sure that he'd be looking for the everlasting thinking cap. If that existed too.
Then that's where we are headed. Although, Spyro, can you do anything about these ships blasting the town?
Of course I can. Oh, you want me to do it right now? Gotcha.
Okay, so with that done, we can carry on with Grave Clobberer. Searching around for those hidden areas, because as much as the items aren't here because we've got them all, we can still get gems, we can still get money, and we can still level up the new Grave Clobberer, which was part of Wave 4. Loving that slam down ability, it really is awesome. And sometimes I actually enjoy talking over the video rather than being there recording and speaking at the same time, because you can almost look back at what you're doing and in a way point out all the errors of your ways. But there's no errors here. You know, we're going around here getting all these crates. There was a selfie spot there which we could have had with the crates, but obviously there is the Eon statue there standing right there. Probably a good one to maybe have Aurora in. That'd be a pretty cool one. Having a little wander around though to check if we missed anything. Having a little wander down here. You can see the enemies here, the little spinny knife sort of people. Pretty odd, but slamming down, you can see it confuses them. That is a very good tactic, but then they sort of start back up if you haven't already destroyed them. Those the arrow things, they sort of bring the arrows out of their mouth, which is a pretty cool concept. But you can hit them all off the edge of the actual area there, and they'll all be gone. Don't know why this box is over on that thing. I don't know whether you can possibly aim the arrows to go over there, and maybe it sort of shows you something, because you can't jump over there. So that is definitely an oddity there. Blowing all these crates up, hoping to see a bit of money, and then you can see the money going down here. We fall down, have a little look, nothing but that money down there, and the door will not open. Knocking all these down. There's that guy there, going in here just to check it out. You've got the troll radio there, and when you hit it, you will see it does change the different tunes which you can hear, which is a pretty cool concept. So once you have found it, you can then use it. I think we had a selfie with those fish when we first came past here. It's really good to sort of reminisce about these chapters, because obviously we have played them before, but going back, not only is it a second time to actually try and get all the stuff, but also we can use all these new characters and see, does it make a difference? Because already there are definitely a lot of people, especially when they get upgraded, who are extremely powerful. And they would have been pretty devastating if they were in with like the first waves and everything. So I wonder if they do that on purpose, but they're stealth elf.
I don't know about you, but I'm already sick of cannonballs. It does give me an idea, though. If we can get to that cannon, we can launch ourselves over to the castle. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Well, there's 52 things that could go wrong. 52. But going across all these cannonballs, they're more like, I mean, they are like cannonballs, but they look quite like the balls you get in like a pinball machine. Very metallic-like. But hitting all of these crates so we can get past. It would be pretty cool if it sort of triggered a chain reaction, whereas if you blew one up, it will start to blow up all the rest of them. That would be a pretty cool concept. Hitting all these boxes, still trying to get quite a bit of money for Grave Clobberer to sort of get him sorted. Here's the lock puzzle here. Let's get this sorted. Very, very simple one. I don't know whether that was the first lock puzzle. I'm not too sure. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong, because that is a very simplistic one to get right. But the gems, pretty good. I like how it sort of gives 131, but because it's still on hard mode, that is why it's giving you that 25% extra. So, knocking some of those barrels, remembering that over here there was a soul gem, which is actually now a crystal still. Or, sorry, it is a crystal. But walking over here, you can see a few enemies have started. The grenades, pretty pointless enemies. Let's put it that way. You know, with how they are, they're pretty pointless. But knocking them off, it's so easy to get that done. But when you see a grenade, punching it once, they're gone. It's like a chompy. It's an equivalent to a chompy. They can be quite devastating if there's a lot of them. But when you hit those boxes, normally only one comes out, and one punch, they're gone. A whole army. I mean, look at the box. It's full. Can you imagine if all of them came out and just went boom straight on you? Especially Nightmare mode. That would be insane. But going up here, you can see another diamond there. Very, very cool. So it's definitely feeding us a lot of diamonds here.
Fingers crossed and ready to hop
So we can head over on the old cannon. But there's two ways of going. There's the ship or the secret island.
So,
Now we go for the secret island.
cannon or what?
Heading over here because I thought I saw the shrine. Unfortunately not, or at least not just yet. So not a lot here except for that diamond, which evidently must have been something. My guess would be a treasure chest. That's just me saying that. But knocking all of this down. A nice pretzel there, nice hot and steamy pretzel, just fresh out the oven. So let's knock some of these around, and there's that big sort of, it's like it sucks in like air, and then it just gives this massive damaging ball on the floor. But that crate, I thought it was going to destroy it, it didn't. But with the addition of making sure that senseis are better in this realm, we're definitely good to go, because we can just keep going with them. More people coming over here, ready to go down. They're all coming in. We've got a lot of spinners here, a lot of stuff going on here, and this is the point where I sort of go, whoa, 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 take it off. And we place on Wildstorm, and this was a devastating thing to do because watch what happens. Look how simple this guy goes through them all. This guy is one to watch, and I definitely think if they were to put this on the first wave, wow, you wouldn't have gone down at all. This guy is, I think, about 2 upgrades away from being fully leveled up, and is the closest, which is really awesome, and he really does prove that he is super strong. There's this little fella here, he's pretty funky, quite confused, and kind of ugly, but cute at the same time. Although how something could be ugly and cute is beyond me. The sort of dog behaviour it has, but its face is just weird. And the awesomeness of that sort of jet-powered rocket thing. But look, he doesn't have to move, nothing happens, and he's gone within a few swipes. So we open the chest, hoping to find something, at least, in there. Will we get a set piece? Will we get a set piece? New ears. Bullhorn ears. It's not, but that's a pretty cool set of ears. You can see all the XP is actually floating in the air there, and we level up, which is pretty awesome indeed. Now here's where Matthew performs a boo-boo. I go left. I should have gone right. Because once I complete this, there's no going back. That gong challenge is gone, which was kind of disappointing, and believe me, you'll see what happens. Let's just say I try and break the game. So we go up here, and we get our little screenshot thing, and this is where I was like, oh, poo. I've done wrong.
Minded, of
I
course,
have
you don't
done
fall.
wrong,
So
completely
jump
and
on
utterly
don't
wrong.
fall.
And I thought, well, you gotta be able to jump past. I mean, look, they're not that high. You can just, you know, jump on the curb, jump over. But everyone's best friend, invisible walls, kicks in, and then I thought, oh, maybe over here. And I got on this stump, and I thought, well, look at that, the clearance is there. You could definitely jump over there, but oh no, it does not want to. So I had to give up. So that's 2 areas in which we lost. Now, thankfully, there's nothing that, you know, could have been found, because otherwise we would have missed it in them areas. So there's that. I like that, because I could sort of just do that, step back, let it come to me, and off we go. And open this chest, hoping for maybe another set piece. Slight bit of lag there, means there is, and that finishes off the baby set. Very, very cool indeed. Giving us a baby bottle, which is actually a backpack, and I thought it was a weapon. That'd be pretty cool, whether you could like hold it and maybe it be like a bazooka, like a milk bazooka, I don't know. It sounds a bit weird, but it could work. Now, I'm not too sure on these dragon wings, because I was sort of here and I thought, were these actually here to begin with? I don't know whether they were, because there's nothing on this island, except obviously that gold thing, but there's no like additional pieces or anything like that which could be picked up. So I found that rather odd. The cannon takes you back over to the Academic Islands, did that say? I don't know. But twisting this, then we're able to get the platform down, grab some of the coins on our way up, and then jump across. But fail, because that's what everyone does. And then and twist the thing again. If you time it right, you could just get there and jump over. And we did it. And here we go. We've got some sorcerers to go through. So, Golden Queen, Mr. Cat, Pit Boss, and of course Dr. Neo Cortex. 3, in fact actually 4 of these all can be done. So it's just taking it off and placing it back on. Starting off with, of course, Dr. Neo Cortex. A super, super awesome character. Very, very awesome indeed. So this plays out. And then he gets this staff thing, which looks amazing. I was thinking, well, why hasn't he got this staff thing yet? And then you look at his Sky Chi and he has the staff there. So I wonder whether it's some sort of airstrike maneuver. I don't know. Not actual airstrike, I mean like an airstrike. So whilst we're messing around, I'm grabbing all of the different characters and placing them on. And we did have a variant for Pit Boss, which I was actually kind of trying hard to find it, and I couldn't. And it was hidden eventually behind everything. But Mr. Cat, I actually didn't see this. I was too busy looking for the Pit Boss thing, so this is going to be ideal for me to watch this. You going to play? There you go.
Ah, power.
Oh, okay. That throws the ball of yarn. Okay. Of course, a lot of controversy with me and Mr. Cat. I kept saying he was a female, and then people have been saying he's male. He's male. There's just no way of saying that. His voice, though, just sounds. That's all I'm saying. His voice is definitely very feminine. But hey ho, Mr. Cat has got his Sky Chi onto Pit Boss now. Showing this one off. Same sort of intro, and then it shows them doing their bit. Points, does all that. Wipes that. And then it goes for another. There you go. I love how it shows their face as well, like a little like glimpse of them being really happy about it and grinning. There's his Sky Chi power unlocked, and of course then we can take that guy off straight away and replace him with his variant. Now watch this. Spot the error. You put Pit Boss on, We haven't actually put the pit boss on, so I need to definitely keep an eye on this guy. Some of the variants I haven't used as much. We've unboxed them, fair enough, but we haven't used them to their full potential, so that would be good. But here's the error.
Watch this.
I have to say, it's a pretty obvious error. It really, really is. And it's not the first time you'll see it during this chapter. Believe me. Believe me! But there we go. Pit Boss, or at least Legendary Pit Boss, has got... They've all of our sorcerers now. Golden Queen had hers. Then I thought, you know what, let's change it up. Let's go Boom Bloom. And I have to say, Boom Bloom is awesome. As much as she doesn't... To me, she doesn't shout ninja because she's not throwing shurikens or anything. But look how fast and far that whip can actually go. It does some serious damage, a serious good area of damage as well, which is just so cool. And the green, she looks incredibly well. A super character, really, really is. Destroying everything is just part of the fun with all these characters. Jumping down here, pulling this thing down to continue on. And then we go up here, start smashing all this stuff. Here we go, here's the grenades. So, you know, in an army like this, they're not going to do much. But say there was about 3 times that amount, maybe 4. You're talking some serious competition there because, you know, you're trying to deal with one side whilst the others are all blowing up. And they will literally blow you up and take about 40 to 70, depending on the difficulty, worth of health. So, you know, that's quite devastating, especially when some people haven't been leveled up to like 20, let's say that. So here's this little area being unlocked there. I like that. That's definitely very cool, because it definitely got to use your puzzle skills there to figure out that one. How does that work? How do I get in there? Oh, there's a box above it. Boom, blows up. And you're sorted. So grabbing all those coins there. Then we got this little egg machine. And what frustrates me is the fact that you can... the lock puzzles, you actually do get stuff, even though you've done them before. These... When you do them, they don't give you anything, and it's rather annoying. The only thing it gives you is a very, very small amount, and I mean tiny, of money. Which is kind of a bummer. It just gives you money. It doesn't say, you know, you've got another chest. It would be nice to see that there was a chest there. But nevertheless, we can carry on now. Jump over here, go back over. And crack on and take out all of these boxes here to grab some money. Hop in the cannon. We got 2 ways of going here. We can either go to the ship or the secret island. Of course, we're going to the island. We need to crack on with all these bits and bobs around here. Smash all of these crates up. Hopefully not get too destroyed. But in this case, I do sort of jump into it. And we get quite a bit of damage actually done to us. Kind of devastating. That box hidden underneath. Very, very cool puzzle there. Jumping down here. This is pretty clever. Well, okay. I take that comment back. It was pretty clever if it worked out. Jumping across there, but it didn't want to. Some more of these dudes, but with the whip, it sort of puts them back. Then you get their little tornado moves, and she deals with them rather quickly. About 3 or 4 hits with the whip, they're gone. And the more leveling up, the more stronger that will get, so that's awesome. Then, of course, I can whip all this across. Opens that little box up, and boom, that opens up, and a nice XP thing, except I fall in. Hoping that it levels you up. Now, when I first started this, you go in one of them, and it would level you up to, like, level 5. Now it doesn't even barely do 1. It's kind of a bummer. Definitely is, but onto the ship here, and we're about to take on a load of enemies. Another spinner. You can see them all standing there. Now, I mean, I'm not being funny, but let's have a bit of difficulty here. Throw everything at us. Let's have, you know, a secondary challenge for the, what's it called? The gong challenge. That'd be beautiful. It really, really would. And being able to take them out before they even take the shot is just such an advantage. The spinners, they are quite deadly, but once they start spinning out, you can then just... This is where it starts going quite chaotic. Get what I did there? Chaotic. Oh, so funny. And then I get sort of pinned in there. I'm thinking, oh, this is not looking that good. This is definitely not looking that good. And I'm throwing these little things, hoping that something is getting done. Spamming them quite a lot. And to be honest, it does, because you can see they're getting full-on damage whilst they're in the vicinity of them, actually, those little spores there. And it does help take them out very, very nicely, leaving us with just a few more enemies to take out then. Keep on at this guy, finish him off. Grabbing some experience. And I took a risk here. I jumped in, hoped that I would get one of them to go down, because look how close it was. Leveled up, kills them all. Very good tactics there. Risky, but it works. And here he is, it's Chaos, the man who can, floating around.
Chaos? From acquiring the Helm of Ultimate Wisdom? Well, guess what? You can't. Doomlander! Attack!
So thinking which one was this? Looks quite heavy, and then it's a bazooka. Definitely grabs that awesome gun.
Nothing better than the pancake house.
And then for some reason wants to go to a pancake house. But there we go. Straight in here then, straight off with the attacks, because this is a very ranged character. Didn't remember about these bomb sharks, and that took my health down very, very low. Took this guy off. Now this is a very, very strategic and tactical move here. I wasn't at all ready for what happens. Putting Dr. Neocortex on was awesome, because I realised something. I'm there pressing the laser button, and I thought, hold on, he's got like the hover cycle. I'm trying to do it right now. Pushing all the buttons there. That was the shield, which actually blocks all projectiles, or at least most of them. And then I'm on this thing. One button will actually push the shooter, and then it'll blow it up. But I can drop these bombs on the floor, so I can like literally leave them and blow them up as I'm on my travels. But then I noticed, and you probably just saw it, I can throw the bombs using another one, just solely with the bombs. So eventually it does catch on, and I'm just standing here, pointing the gun, jumping over all of these things, taking him on, or taking her on, sorry, because it is a female. It does have a female voice.
I really don't know what the deal is with these Doomlander idiots.
Pinned right in the corner as well, almost like a wrestler, right in the corner. Be good if you could climb up the ring and jump down. That'd be pretty cool indeed. But then he sort of moves over.
I need explosions, Bazooka Doomlander! Big ones!
And he starts firing these lovely rockets down. And I'm still using the laser at this point, not realising the potential of them bombs. Because believe me, ho ho ho! Those bombs are pretty awesome indeed. Slightly getting a little bit wary here. I started using them then. I'm back on this thing, jumping around, trying to land these bombs in the right positions. And finally, this is it. This is the tactical choice, which is probably one of the best moves. When this thing is thrown out, it almost does a hop, skip and jump, leaving a mine before it. Obviously, once you've upgraded it properly. It knocks enemies back. It damages them like no tomorrow, because if you keep spamming it, the ones that you've placed down before will die, and they'll all get blown up at the same time, taking a huge chunk out. You can see how quick that happened then, and I carry on using that strategy throughout the whole chapter, because it just works. It works so well. It's insane. I love the noise it makes as well. You're probably hearing that now. But it's really cool. So now he's trying to use some cannons, but because it's quite ranged, I can stand back, take all of this damage, at least not even get hit by it, but still deal a pretty awesome amount of damage to this guy, getting rid of him completely, very quickly indeed. This could be a very, very good one to use, especially if we can keep leveling this guy up. He's only level 5, and the more you level them up, and also upgrade them, the more damage that's going to make. You know, 44 is pretty devastating. On critical, I think I just saw 166. 9, 1 point, but that is it. Defeated. Very nice. Quick level up there. Spinning around, and Chaos is just not happy at all. Not at all there. But we're coming up to the end of part 1, so guys, if you have enjoyed this, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Comment down below as well your favourite character and which ones you want to see more as we open these chests. Make sure to rate the video as well. Let's check out what we've got, and then we'll leave it for this chapter. Or at least this part of the chapter. Some pretty awesome stuff there. Very, very cool indeed. I'll see you guys in the next part.